Pat a cake, bakers man, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Mix it and roll it and mark it with B and put it in the oven for baby and me. Hi everybody, it's Kathy here and it is Tasty Tuesday. This month we're doing behind the scenes with home baking or cooking. Thanks everyone who's joining along and playing with this great, YouTube hop, even if I say so myself. And we are creating a layout with our favorite home cooking or baking moments. So today I am keeping it simple. I'm having a very simple design, one that's not new, one that we've seen lots and lots, but it's okay for what I want to achieve today. I am creating a fishtail banner to go on a very basic horizontal layout, and I'm just using up some different papers from different paper pads that I have laying around, and the colors complement my photos. Now this is for Tasty Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the month, and there are a whole group of people playing. There will be a link in the description box down below, and I do thank Tara, who is able to put up my hop and allow people to join the collaboration list, because YouTube just is being not helpful for Australian creators with overseas creators for some reason. Anyhow, so I have cut out my top piece of my layout, and I'd like that we have the vertical stripes because that draws your eye down to the bottom of the page. I then have added in some florals at the bottom just because they complement the colors, and also it's a nice contrast. And I wanted to bring the florals in from my title part at the top, which you'll see as we progress. I'm going to add in a branding strip here. I'm using a branding strip, which is great. That's why I keep them, because they all coordinate eventually onto a layout, and they are also great ways of creating borders. I do apologise for Ivy barking in the background. One of our neighbour's dogs is having a great old howl, so she's decided that she needs to join in for some reason. So now I have got a fishtail banner with another floral, and it is the same colours, but most of it gets covered up so you hardly see it. We are using the blue now that I cut out from the base, and that was for the center that I cut out, and that's bringing it into the photo, and it's also picking up the blues that are in the backgrounds of these photos. Now, as I said, this month we are concentrating on baking or cooking at home, and these photos are my daughter. She's my middle daughter, the one I just recently went on holidays with, and she got a Harry Potter cookbook for her birthday last year, and she was desperate to cook things from it. So her older sister had her over one afternoon, and they were making a whole menu plan from the book. And this one here, they were creating a Hufflepuff cream puff pie. So that's what they've created here, and she was learning how to make choux pastry, and her sister was helping her. And from all accounts, I believe it was quite tasty, and they were both happy with the results. So it just goes to show how cooking at home can bring great memories and great times for people who don't normally do a lot together. So my oldest daughter and my middle daughter, very different in their temperaments and so forth, and therefore she was able to spend a great afternoon, evening with her sister, and having a great time learning some skills that she otherwise would not have acquired quite so easily. So I have the title here that says Homemade Goodness, and because that ties in beautifully with what we're doing this month, I thought I'd add that and keep it simple. Sometimes I can keep a simple layout happening, and it does happen. Not very often, I admit, because it's not my style in general, but I will throw in a plain and simple one every now and then, and this layout is coming together quite nicely, as you can see. I am just tucking in little bits and pieces that I have collected, and I have this strip here of cooking utensils. It is an embellishment from the Girls Down Under, and Karen Goddard is the person that created it for me, and I absolutely think this fits perfectly for the page. The colours are just amazing, and I'm dragging in a little bit of the black there with her border, which ties in with the photo as well, and that allows it to be a part of the photo, but not part of the layout without being overpowering. It's really important to make sure that your colours are the same colors as your photos. That way everything works together nicely. So I'm just going to adhere down my photos, my title page or my title patch, and then I am able to start working on finishing off the layout. Now, these little word strips here, they add that little bit of extra. I am popping them up on foam tape. You saw me pop that utensil strip of embellishment onto crafting foam, and that allowed it to add some dimension to my layout. Now my tag that I have there, I have added some thread through the top, and I'm just contemplating whether I want to go with that darker side or the lighter side, and in the end I go with the lighter side. I don't want the darker side to overpower the rest of the layout, so the lighter side actually complements the colors, and I think it just sits nicer in behind the photos here. It is going to be for my journaling. It's not meant to take away from the layout, it's meant to complement it, and so that's why I went with the lighter side. So I'm just finishing off the layering up of all the little bits and pieces just to make sure that everything goes together. Now, I did cut out those 3 butterflies to the side that you can see at the top of my page, but in the end I decided not to use them. They don't really fit the theme, and they're actually not necessary to complete the layout. I did write in the journaling box here, as you can see, that they were cooking together and they were having a great afternoon and using Cody's Hogwarts cookbook to create something special for them. So I like how this has turned out. It is looking pretty cool at the moment, but I do like to make things stand out, as you know. So using my black fine line marker, I'm going to put in these final finishing touches here. I am outlining the major pieces on the layout with the black pen here. So this fishtail banner will pop up off that background, and that will be adding a little bit more black into the layout. I'm going to add some faux stitching across the branding strip there to join the two together, and then I'm actually going to go around the outside of the layout as well to pop it off that border, and that's just adding that little bit of extra touch, which makes, you know, it makes a big difference when you pull your whole layout together by taking a couple of seconds to do these type of little finishing touches. So there's my layout. I did go over it a little bit, and luckily I have a very, very heavily threaded tag. I'm going to use that to cover that little bit of a slip with the black pen, and I'm putting in the last of the faux stitching on there because I think it needs it across both sides of that border. And now I'm happy. Look at that. That just is quick and simple and very effective. The colors are all complementary to the photos. The papers, even though they come from all different pads, complement each other and add this layout as a finished product. Of course, I need to add some mixed media in the wet form, and I'm using pops of color in the black, and that's really enhancing the black into the layout as well. The last and final piece, you can see here, I'm fussing with those butterflies, and I really do not need them, so I, in the end, pull them off. Although I did keep trying for a while, auditioning them, as Ronna says, but no, I just decided that that was not an option. I'm going to pop out and flatten out these pops of colour. It is a brand new bottle. Off screen you didn't see, but taking out the protection seal in it, I sprayed black pops of colour all over myself. So I made a bit of a mess, but that's okay. You didn't see that. That was off screen. It is messy. It's mixed media. That shows you that no matter how careful you are, you will create a mess with mixed media, and that's okay. That's the fun of it. So I'm just gluing down these threads so they sit on the page and look like they're naturally sitting there. Of course they do, and that is it. So that's my layout for this one. Here is my title. As you can see, I didn't have to do much. It was already pre-cut on a cut apart, and look at that. It's just come together. 3 photos on a layout, done, dusted. Thanks, Karen, for that addition to my page with your embellishment. It fitted perfectly. I really do appreciate every single one of the people that contribute to my wonderful love of this craft. So thanks everyone for watching. There is a full playlist list down below. Make sure you go and check out everybody who plays along. I really do appreciate that they play along each month with my hop. So I'm Kathy, and don't forget, I need you to watch and thumbs up, people. Hype me if you're on a digital device, and subscribe if you're new to my channel and I think that you'd like to follow on. I need YouTube to find me again. Here's my next video for you. Go and watch it.